Hey everyone, I'm finally here doing my first, I guess, like YouTube vlog, and it's been like a really long time for me to get this rolling. I bought a camera like back in June, and my whole idea was that I wanted to like start doing YouTube stuff and like vlogging and everything, and it took me like a really long time to kind of like get to this point. Just mostly because I didn't really know what I wanted to do yet. I don't really know what kind of direction I want this channel to take, or essentially kind of like what I want to do. About like 2 weeks ago, I actually started filming something, and I filmed it and I started editing it, and throughout that whole process of trying to figure out what I want to do and actually being here in front of the camera, I've actually done, like I've actually filmed quite a few different things, and what I've kind of come to the conclusion over it is that I'm really rusty at being in front of the camera and talking just kind of normally, and so that's kind of like been something that's been a little bit hard, and it feels like it's pushed back the process of how I want my channel to kind of come across. So kind of just like an update, for like the past probably month or two, I've really been really getting into YouTube and watching a lot of different vloggers, a lot of different sketch comedy, just kind of accessing as much as I possibly could to figure out how and what I wanted this channel to be. I don't necessarily want it to be just strictly a vlog where I'm like, oh hey, this is a vlog, yada yada yada, this is so cool and I'm so awesome, look at me, this is amazing. Right? I don't really want that, but nor do I want it to be like strictly sketch, because I feel that if everything was strictly sketch comedy, I think that my uploads would definitely be further apart, because I don't know how a lot of YouTubers kind of like got their start, right? And it's also really hard to get people together to film things. There's a lot of ideas that I have and I want to do, but it's really hard to get everyone together to kind of get those projects done, and it's really hard. So that whole process has kind of pushed me back a little bit, I think. As well, you know, I'm kind of lazy, and a lot of my not doing videos just related to this.
Hey Noel, aren't you gonna do YouTube stuff?
Soon enough. What essentially I want from this vlog as well too is to put Toronto on the map. During my kind of like researching and looking through YouTubes and through vloggers and everything, there's really like a lack of Toronto vloggers. Like they're almost like non-existent, and if they're there, you know, they've got like really low view marks and everything, and it's not all about the views, and I will say that, but I would like to put, you know, someone who's like a really good vlogger in Toronto, and I'm hoping that I can be that person. You know, Davey Wavy already did it, but let's face it, Davey Wavy's not really from Toronto. He was just kind of like here on a stint. So that's one of the other things that I really want to do as well, is, you know, put Toronto on the map for vloggers. And hopefully when we start doing this, like more people will kind of like jump in, and, you know, I can help other vloggers, vloggers can help me, and, you know, like maybe that's the key to kind of launching this whole thing. So here we are now, and I'm finally doing this. Like I'm diving in, I'm saying like, okay, you know, there's a lot of things that I can do. So I think essentially what this is going to be is like a vlog mixed with kind of a bunch of other things, so I can create different avenues and not just be tied to one thing. I want my channel to be fun, I want it to be exciting. There's going to be vlogs, I'm going to be talking about new stuff that happens, right? Like, I mean, that whole Rob Ford smoking crack thing is, you know, delectable. But that's pretty much about it. So stay tuned. I'm going to try and get as many videos up as I possibly can over the next little while. So just make sure that you, you know, like you just kind of like stay tuned, and we will go from there. Until then, that's pretty much about it. So stay tuned, hit subscribe if you want to, because there's a ton more coming your way. All right, Noel out.